Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. Now in today's episode we are going to play the opening game of our Champions League group stage, but before we get into that we need to do the draw. So as you can see here we are in the 4th seeded pot, so the likelihood is we are going to get an absolutely nightmarish group, but we'll quickly flick through the first 3 groups and we'll see where things stand after that and what sort of group we might be facing. So Man United, Real Madrid, Olympic Lyon. I would like to avoid Group A if at all possible. Group B might be potential Porto. I'm not sure how good they are in this year. PSG, obviously, I would like to avoid, but that might not be part of the case. Dynamo Kiev as well seems okay. So really, I'm looking at the 3rd seeded sides to see who I would want to face. That, if we get Group H, that is identical to last season. Barcelona, Man City, PSV, Livorno. I can see it happening. Let's have a flick through. So we get Group B. So we've got Porto, PSG, Dynamo Kiev in our group. Hopefully we can get through this group at least in 3rd position. Maybe potentially qualifying. But we would have to beat probably a very good Porto side, I would imagine. Yeah, there's the key player for Porto. He's a little bit of alright, isn't he? But at the very least, hopefully we can get the better of Dynamo Kiev and qualify for the Europa League knockout stages. So in terms of who we will be playing first, it will be FC Porto at home, so that will give us a good gauge of our chances of actually qualifying for this group. So we are back for the first game of the Champions League, but before we get into the match, we have of course got some fixtures to review. The first of which was the 2-2 home draw against Napoli. Romelu Lukaku put them in front early on. Ponce equalised for us 14 minutes in. Musa Barrow put Napoli again in front, but we again got the equaliser this time through Stoichev, and it finished a draw. Now this one was just terrible. Altenair give us the lead in the 17th minute. They equalised in the 62nd. We finally broke them down again and got the goal in the 86th minute. I was just moving to contain when they got another goal, another equaliser through Samuel Miraz, and it's another point. Disappointing. So we changed things up a little bit for this Pescara game. I decided to push our wing backs on. They weren't getting involved in the game as much as I would like, and it definitely paid dividends here. DeMarco got 2 assists from left wing back. David Mamorel got an early goal 2nd minute in. Ivanovic got a goal 9 minutes in. And Altenair got a goal 12 minutes in. And it kind of died off after that. We did miss a penalty in the 38th minute. But it wasn't too much of a problem. And we did manage to get away with a 3-0 home win. So that leads us to today's game, where this will be the lineup. Plizzari will start in goal. Van der Ende and Vlad Paul will be our centre-backs. Ivanovic, DeMarco and Stoichev in that defensive midfield line. Solossi, Milenkovic in the centre, with Altenair leading the line with Mamorella and Ponce. So we do kick off against Porto. We are at home in this first game in the Champions League. You would hope that we could at least get a draw in today's game, if not the win, as early signs are looking good as this highlight continues. DeMarco on the left hand side. The advanced wing backs definitely giving us that extra width in attack and potentially causing Porto some problems. Another highlight now, DeMarco to Ponce from the throw, and Milenkovic gives it away, but it's all the way to Ivanovic on the other side. Mamorella's there, Ponce's back post, and Ponce's 3rd goal of the season puts us 1-0 up 3 minutes in. Now, particularly in this goal, you can really see the effects of having our wing backs pushed on. They are playing more like wingers than they are playing as full backs, and it will cost us goals from time to time. I understand that. But to get the best out of our strikers and our attacking players, I think it's crucial that we actually play this way. So things have calmed down since the opening goal 20 minutes later, and there's still no highlight, but that is absolutely fine by me as long as things stay as they are. As we'll pick it up here, Mamorella gives the ball away after a throw-in on that right-hand side, but we get possession back in defence, and DeMarco's got all the space in the world on the left-hand side. Mamorella's back post, and if he gets that on target, it's going in. Ivanovic gives the ball away with a throw-in. Otavio can come forward. Diaz is now in behind, and Plizzari keeps us in that match. We really have to be careful of this guy. We've seen his stats in the last episode, and he was a little bit special. Now this corner from Porto hasn't ended now. End the highlight. Cheers. Highlight now. Diaz with a free kick. Plizzari with a great save. DeMarco gets back and gets it clear. And Porto are definitely coming into this match more and more. Another highlight now. Valenzuela on the edge of the box for Porto. We're going to go counter. They are all over us right now. Altenair down this right hand side for us. Gets the ball in. DeMarco's back post. Great save by the keeper to turn it around the post. Oh my god, it was off our corner. I didn't even commentate it because I thought it was going to lead to nothing. But Ponce gets the goal for us. It was a short corner. Solossi plays it in, back post. And I'm not even sure exactly what happens. Ponce hits it. It hits Hendricks and it goes in the back of the net. Goes down as an own goal. and we're 2-0 up going into half time. And there we are, it is half time. By no means are we dominating this match, but we do find ourselves 2-0 up, so we'll kick straight back off and hopefully see out the rest of this game. PSG are currently beating Dynamo Kiev in the other fixture as well, so we'll keep an eye on that, see if Dynamo can cause an upset of any kind, but I would actually prefer it if PSG won. Big kick up over the top, and Diaz is in behind our defence again. Plazzari, absolutely fantastic stuff keeping us in this match. So with about 17 minutes to go in this match, we will see who's struggling out there. Stoichev is not having the best game in terms of his conditioning, so we'll get him off. DeMarco is going to come off for Tristan Fick on that left wing back role, and we'll see 15 minutes to go. We should be able to see out this match and get our opening game win in the Champions League. Highlight now, 3 minutes to go in added time, and Porto, they've given themselves a chance. An absolutely fantastic goal from the edge of the box for Victor Garcia. Absolutely fantastic strike, really, and we need to be careful now. Honestly, this could be so bad. This could be so bad. Please, don't do this to me. Just blow the full-time whistle. Not again, not like Brescia. Garcia on the right-hand side gets the ball in the box, Vlad clears, and the ref should be blowing the full-time whistle. Any time you're ready, Mammarella comes forward with it, finds Ponce in behind, and Ponce, we don't want the full-time whistle because we want Ponce to get another goal. That wasn't offside, was it? I don't think it was. An absolutely fantastic pass by Mammarella to set away Ponce at a counter-attack. Porto had obviously threw everything forward to try and get that equaliser, but we managed to punish them for that, and we find ourselves 3-1 up. Now, ref, now please, for the love of all that is holy, just blow the full-time whistle. And there it is, Livorno 3, Porto 1. I think we're a bit fortunate to get away with a 3-1 win, but maybe on reflection, I think we did deserve the 3 points, particularly with how we started in the first half. So we'll take that, and an opening day win in the Champions League is obviously huge for us. Porto are likely to be the challengers for that second place spot if we are to be actual challenger. So getting the victory over them in the home leg, keeping a 2-goal advantage over them as well, could prove costly towards the back end of this group stage campaign. So looking forward to the next episode. It will be in the Champions League once again, and this time it'll be against Dynamo Kiev at home in our third game in the Champions League. And then obviously the final game will be against, we'll do the home tie. Then the final game in the next episode will be against PSG. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.